After 5 hours of questioning, we know there is an investigation into alleged Russian interference in the U.S. elections and no evidence yet of a wiretapping scandal. So what are the implications? Let's bring in my guest, Atiba Madyun, founder of the Madyun Group, government relations firm. Atiba, welcome to The Link.
Thank you.
So how much are questions about Russia's possible involvement in the U.S. presidential campaign last year overshadowing this White House, and can it shake it off?
That's a great question. It's overshadowing a lot. I mean, unfortunately, our attention is being focused too much on some things that I think that emotionally, because of the election, that a lot of people are hoping that they're going to see that this is going to be that nail in the coffin that's going to take Trump out of office. We're not there. In terms of this Russia piece, in terms of the, if there was collusion, the question is really still going to be, were there any laws that were broken? And if there were, what is the law that was broken?
So how much time will this investigation take? And at the end, if it is in fact proven that Russia was somehow involved in the U.S. election, then what? Will it really make a difference at that point?
Yeah, the question, I mean, these are good questions. These are questions that I think a lot of Americans are having. They're having them at their dinner table, they're having them with their friends. The question is, what was the law that was broken? Was the Logan Act broken by Michael Flynn? Did, you know, in terms of a private citizen interfering with international relations? What has the president done? The president, even if, you know, the question that I keep getting or keep hearing is that if Russia was involved with this, that it had to do with fake news. The question I'd like to find out is, was there anything that was done to any of our voting machines? Was there anything that actually really tangibly affected our election? We can't call into the count whether or not people were just ignorant and they followed different news stories and they allowed that to sway their opinion on the election.
Atiba, as Sean Caleb's mentioned in his piece, Comey confirmed there is an active ongoing investigation on the Russia question. He dismissed Trump's accusations of wiretapping. Why isn't the White House backing down from these wiretap allegations, unsubstantiated, unproven allegations? Why not say, this never happened?
Reality television. I mean, it's the best reality television that you can ask for. You know, any time that the president seems to have his back against the wall right now, he pushes back. You know, I like this saying, when the truth travels, a lie travels halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to put its pants on. That's what we keep seeing. It doesn't matter what, even if it's the truth, that I don't see that this White House is going to accept that they're wrong.
So what are the bigger implications here?
Well, you know, I think that more attention should be focused on the president's financial dealings. Because of Russia now, we're not talking about tax returns. We're no longer talking about what is it that his companies, his children, how are they related to the financial aspects of this? What is it that they want to keep our attention off of? I'd like to go, instead of talking about just Russia, I'd like to go back to talk about different states in the United States here during the election, whether or not it was North Carolina or Texas or New York, where we know that there were other things that happened with voting and that there was voter suppression. Why aren't we talking about that? We're talking about something that because we're hoping that it will be an impeachable offense and that it could take us a couple years before we get to that.
But if you talk to Trump supporters, they would, I'm asking, do they care? Does this matter to them? Because the economy, they would say, is pretty strong. All they care about is U.S. economy, jobs, their families, food on the table.
Yeah, but we also are seeing an erosion of our values. I mean, we keep seeing the president go out on the campaign trail, essentially, and I'm impressed with what he's doing. He's keeping his base rallied. But when we see what's going on in Congress, we're going to see in 2 days what Congress is going to do in the House with the Affordable Care Act. The question is that we should be looking at is, look at the bills, look at the policy that are continuing to affect and will hurt the working class, which are the very same people that elected this man as the president of the United States.
We'll leave it there. Atiba Madyun, thank you for being here with us.